prepared to give their Rabbit Home fan base a night to remember. It'll be the Hawks off the tip. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella man the post positions. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. And it's Young in at the point. Here's Murray. Pass to Capella. Fast break Toronto. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Anunoby with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Tries to the hoop. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Watch your head. Scotty Barnes comes in fast and soars to the rim.
And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Toronto with the ball. Here's Anunoby. Second shot opportunity. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
You know, he's known as a lunch pail guy. Siakam showing the crowd a little extra that time.
Here's Murray. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Young with the steal. And the dunk by Capella.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Young against Van Vliet. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Young. Shoots over Van Vliet. And Pirtle pulls it down. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Pirtle. Van Vliet's got his second basket.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Hunter kicks to Collins. Now the pass to Hunter. Murray against Anunoby. Here's Collins. On its way from Hunter for two. That one a little long.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Here's Hunter, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. And that one's good. Hunter.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing him off on that possession.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Young looking it over. Dishes to Capella. Chalk up two there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Hawks trail by 5. And Murray. Here we go. Basket counts.
Wiry, strong. If you're going to get physical with Murray, you better go the rest of the way to prevent the and one.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
The Hawks have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early. And that one falls for Young. And Smitty, we know with Clint Capella, one of his great skills is his pick and roll ability.
He is a great partner, Kevin, in the pick and roll set. Sets solid screens, draws help defenders, finishes strong. Guards love having Clint as a roller for them.
Now, here's Hunter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's a tie ball game.
A tough guy who doesn't mind mixing it up. Hunter can do a lot of damage in the paint.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
Look at the range Trey has. He can make those deep shots look so easy.
Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. Can they get it? No good. Shot missing. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
That's why they get Clint the ball right there. His teammates trust him to score in the paint.
Anunoby with it. No points in the game yet for him. Van Vliet left side. It could go. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
You watch some of the best defenders in the league.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Hawks lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
On the court for Atlanta, front-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the center. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Barton kicks to Porter. Shoots over Bay. Bank shot, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Griffin. And stolen by Barton.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find the open man.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success. DA, thank you so much.
Starting at the age of 18, Bogdan spent the first 7 seasons of his career playing internationally for teams in Serbia and Turkey.
And with Bogdanovic, Smitty, he was drafted back in 2014, but didn't come to the NBA until the 2017-18 campaign.
The reason why, Greg, he was too busy winning internationally. 7 blue titles, not to mention countless individual honors.
And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Raptors on defense. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Bay. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
I like out on the floor, Saddiq Bey gives you everything he's got. Coach has to love having a player who is so determined to leave his mark on the game.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Saddiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
Now here's Barton. Back to Trent. Pass to Barton. And here is Achiuwa. And stolen by Okongwu. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Bey. Tries again. And the wide open shot from Griffin. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Relentless effort by Saddiq, bringing a jolt of energy to the squad.
Barton surveying the floor. And it's Trent in the corner. And the 3 off target. Greg, you were talking about how Bey is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
Griffin attacking. Toronto grabs the miss. A minute 42 left now here in the second. Here's Barton. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Atlanta leading by 5. Out to the right wing. Outside Griffin. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Okongwu controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Trent with the wide open look. Drills it from outside. Trent's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Atlanta with the ball. 56 seconds left here in the second. And Bogdanovich kicks to Matthews. Bogdanovich, no luck. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Bey against Barton. Back to Achiuwa. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Toronto. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. A nice shot by Young.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Raptors trail by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Now Barton. Clock at 6. Here's Achiuwa. Lays it up and banks it in. Achiuwa's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness. An explosive leaper, Collins, hangs in the air, puts on a show.
And the Raptors call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player...
Thanks so much, David. And
Your Raptors, 26. The Hawks, 13.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Fred VanVleet really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Murray against Anunoby. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one goes on Anunoby.
That's a great job drawing the foul, getting to the line. Murray's crafty, especially for his age.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And that one's good. Hunter.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Scotty Barnes gets a little room to shoot the corner 3, and he drains it.
Young pass to Capella. Ball's knocked loose. The kick out to Young. Driving to the basket. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Barnes passes to Pirtle. It's stolen by Capella. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Murray. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Murray's got 8.
I'll tell you, DeJounte Murray puts a lot of pressure on your defense, whether it's in half court or in transition.
Good on the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 3.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Hunter dishes to Young. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Murray up on top. He's guarded by Anunoby. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Capella finds Murray. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
Capella, the pass to Young. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Back to Capella. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the third. Young passes to Collins. Over Siakam. Clock at 4. For 3, Hunter.
The length of Scotty Barnes is a difference maker on defense.
You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game.
Siakam uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for Siakam.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Young. Gets the bucket and the foul. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
and he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
And he banks in the layup.
Really nice work. Hurdle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
Here's Capella and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Siakam outside. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Boucher finds Barton. It's tipped, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's Porter out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Young with no one around. Gets a very good look and converts. Young's got the game tied up here for Atlanta. Barton drives in. With 2 seconds left. That shot off the mark. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Just 5 to shoot. The dunk by Achua.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Murray outside. Okongwu kicks to Murray. Okongwu with the screen for Murray. Okongwu dishes to Murray. And Boucher sends it back. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Porter. Passes it to Achua. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
Young with the ball. And now by Barnes. And Okongwu slams it in.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. He feeds it to Pirtle. Back to Van Vliet. And the Raptors call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Young, good.
Because of the quick release, Trae Young needs only a sliver of room to get off his shot.
Siakam outside. Kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Van Vliet. Pirtle with a screen on Young. Over to the left wing. Here's Barnes. Good work defensively by Capella. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They lead by 1.
Fearless attacking the heart of that defense. Young is willing to take punishment to get his points.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
How about the ball hockey defensively, moving their feet, anticipating, and then also coming up with steal.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What I love now, Siakam can put the ball on the floor. He wasn't asked to do a lot of that in college, but he never stops improving.
Siakam hits them both.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Young kicks to Murray. Young inside. Covered by... Van Vliet. Young's shot is good. Young's got 14 points here in the second half. Barnes against Hunter. Siakam misses.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's Okongwu. Capella dishes to Murray. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're up by 3. 1:41 left here in the fourth quarter. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Here's Van Vliet. To the paint. Young with the steal. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Siakam a screen on Young. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Murray, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Murray's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. Here's Anunoby, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch.
Anunoby against Young. The dish now to Hunter. To the left wing. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so here's Toronto. Here's Barnes. Okongwu grabs the board. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game play. To the middle.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
Young against Anunoby.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
I really enjoy watching Trae Young play. He's got a sweet stroke, and he can dish it. Trae Young is a modern point guard. Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 6. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
Anunoby. And again, Toronto, no luck. And so it's Atlanta with the W. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship level team.
Butler passes to Lowry. Three-pointer off the mark. In transition, here they come. And there's Van Vliet on the assist from Siakam.
Well, if you get Fred VanVleet a look in space, good things are bound to happen.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Pass to Adebayo. Hero outside. Clock at 6. Back to Adebayo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
And both free throws good for Adebayo. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Here's Lowry. After the basket by Toronto. From the arc. No good. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Van Vliet. And that one's long.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Hero for 3. Again, the Heat misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Siakam outside. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Pass to Lowry. Adebayo with it. It's stolen by Pirtle. It's Barnes on the wing. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
Miami has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Van Vliet against Lowry. Here's Adebayo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Siakam against Martin. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 6.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area, does nice work there.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Van Vliet on the wing. He's guarded by Lowry. Lowry against Van Vliet. Pirtle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, could be an issue.
VA. It really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Oladipo's checked in for Lowry. Siakam outside. Pass to Anunoby. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Miami trailing. Hero outside. It's Martin on the wing. Stolen by Anunoby. 43 seconds left in the first. Stolen by Hero. Oladipo with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Hero outside. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Can't hit that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Right side Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Denied by Adebayo.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area, showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
And so it's Toronto, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Setting the floor for Miami. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Oladipo in at the point guard position. Trent, the pass to Boucher. Knocked away. Martin outside. Back to Boucher. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. Trent finds Martin. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you.
Right, you see Chris Boucher's got excellent vertical, makes that finish look easy.
Butler with the ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Martin. Unable to get that one. Oh, good D by Boucher. Martin against Butler. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Boucher, left side. Shoots a fadeaway. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now a timeout called by Miami. Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Love is checked in for Miami. Kyle Lowry comes in for Oladipo. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Barton, the pass to Young. Back to Barton. Trent finds Barton. Oh, powered down with both hands.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Love a screen on Trent. Here's Lowry. Got it. Lowry's got his first 2 points.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim. Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his conditioning.
Pass to Achua. Outside Porter. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Achua with the dunk.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition could help him withstand the rigors of the season.
Back to Achua. Hero against Barton. Drives to the hoop, and he jams it home with authority.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Achua. For 3. The shot no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. To the inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Achua's got 4 points this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Lowry. Kicks it to Hero. From deep. Knocks it down from distance. Hero's got 6 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Barton, the pass to Porter. Stolen by Hero. Porter with the steal. Barton finds Achua. Trent on the wing. To the paint. Outside for Porter. To the middle. Here's Young. Pass to Achua. And here's Trent. And here's Porter outside. Pure from 3-point range. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
So you have got to be...
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you look at Pascal Siakam. He's been playing really well.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. Well, boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
And it's Miami's ball. It's a 13-point game. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith. And the first ever NBA game, back in 1946, was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, BA, that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada, but basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA.
And Siakam with the slam!
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Hero from way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Hero's got 9 points.
Oh, so staggering display of range here. I mean, that took some serious confidence.
Unloads from 13. Barnes in the post. Butler covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Siakam, the pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Outside Love. Back to Lowry. Outside Butler. The shake. Kicks it to Hero. Jacks up a three. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Hero's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Barnes against Butler. Shoots over Barnes. Here's Adebayo. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Adebayo's gotten his second bucket.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Barnes, it's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Anunoby. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Love a screen on Van Vliet. For 3, Lowry. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Van Vliet with it. And that's Love picking him up defensively. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. It's Barnes on the wing. Sinks that one from the post. Barnes has got 11 points.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Will it go? And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And it's Toronto with a rebound. Bertle's got his 4th rebound in this one. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. And the Raptors, another 3.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred Van Vliet, he can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
Outside for Love. Beyond the arc. Bertle grabs a miss. Bertle's got 5 rebounds tonight. 3-pointer, Van Vliet gets the 3 ball to go. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Here's Butler.
Oh,
wow. Get out the way, Greg.
Come on.
Get out the way.
Oh, how about the talent, the creativity? Butler with the highlight reel attack.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Outside Love. Over Siakam. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Fred Van Vliet has been on display. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Miami calls timeout. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Fred Van Vliet.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight, but we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. Miami calls timeout. And so here is Toronto setting the floor for the Heat. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Love for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto's got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Siakam, no good. Well, the Heat's shooting only 31% in the game. Here's Hero. Rejected by Barnes.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Second shot opportunity. Butler can't get it to go. The Raptors shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Love passes to Lowry. Left side Butler. Love against Siakam. Shot clock at 6. And here's Butler outside. Offensive rebound. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Hey, yo, get on Fred.
Hero against Anunoby. Pirtle with a screen on Hero. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Six to shoot. And they get it back. Got a piece of it. And here's Siakam. Covered by Love. Back to Van Vliet. Another shot. That shot off the mark. And it's Miami the other way. Hero with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Butler double team. Love for 3. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Here's Anunoby. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And here's Butler outside. Goes back up. Kicks it to Hero. The 3. Goes up again. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
If you want to check Jimmy Butler, you better be ready to compete. This guy is always playing hard.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Stolen by Hero. Here's Love. Lowry outside. Love, a screen on Van Vliet. Back to Love. From downtown. Here's Butler. Over to the left wing. Love, the open look. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Siakam against Lowry. Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. Siakam in the post. He's guarded by Lowry. Barnes, no good. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Fred Van Vliet.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And here's Butler outside. Lowry outside. And Butler the bucket on the assist from Lowry.
One way to make the defense second-guess itself, score from the painted area. Jimmy Butler does exactly that.
Anunoby against Hero. Love, a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Love. Back to Hero. Here's Butler. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
The three from Barnes. The shot off that time. So it's the Raptors winning this one easy. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategy.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Now Hero, after the miss from John Collins, connects from three-point range. Adebayo's got the opening basket of the game for the Heat.
A good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Young dishes to Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Now, here is Young to the inside. Murray. The basket good off the assist from Young.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Butler, no good. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. It's a three-point game. And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
John Collins can bully you on the inside. He can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line? Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
Not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
Here is Lowry following the basket by Trae Young. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, Jimmy Butler has that kind of room, and he's going to throw it down.
Butler against Hunter. Back to Capella. It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler against Murray. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Rebound Atlanta. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hunter on the wing. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now, here is Young. Inside, here's Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Capella, the pass to Murray. Collins in the post. He's against Martin. And here is Hero. Martin with the screen for Hero. Outside, Martin fires the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 5. It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, Jimmy Butler not going to back down in that situation, just inviting some contact.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Now, here is Lowry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Left side, Butler. Another shot. That one, no good. Hunter with some nice defense. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks, trailing by 5. Murray, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Martin kicks to Lowry. Six to shoot. Back to Martin. Over Hunter. And it's Martin missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Capella trying to free himself up. Shot by Collins, no good. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The Heat leading by 5. And Capella sends it back.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Martin with a screen on Murray. And again, it's the Heat missing. And that does it for the first quarter. Heat lead by 5. And the second. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Well, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
On the court for Miami here in the second. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Caleb Martin out there with Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, down low. Now here is Lowry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down low and stolen by Hunter. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Willing to get out and run. Trae Young will take those points however he can get to them.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Now here's Adebayo. 5 points in the game. Adebayo with a screen on Young. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Hero. Passes it to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Bogdanovich. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Now, Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And he knocks down the first one. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous, but nothing superstitious and that I can recall.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Now, Griffin. Following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Okongwu, great positioning on the putback. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Okongwu is a young guy, Brent, who is still polishing his craft. But on a permanent basis, he's been extremely effective.
Just some great flashes last year from Onyeka, who shoots a very high percentage. He helps you in a lot of ways. He rebounds, he protects the rim, he's quick off the floor, and he really can slide his feet out on the perimeter. So sky's the limit still for this young big. Bogdanovic pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defensive end.
Griffin looking it over. Back to Bay. No good that time. And the Heat going the other way now. Oladipo outside. Pass to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Strus finds Oladipo. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Misses the layup. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. The shot's good from Bay.
Bay focused to get through the contact, take that hit, and still finish.
Love with the screen for Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Oladipo. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Vincent misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Griffin, no one around him. Off target from outside. For Miami, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. It's Oladipo on the wing. He kicks to Zeller. Back to Oladipo. Beyond the arc. Traps in the tray. Oladipo's got 5.
Oladipo finding his range now.
The Hawks trailing. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bay. Outside for Griffin. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fair, thanks for the great interview, David. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Collins and Capella man the post positions. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. They're running. Young against Hero. Adebayo.
That time Bam just shifted the D over and found a bucket all by himself.
Atlanta's shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
The Heat with the lead. Martin wide open. He fires. Adebayo kicks to Martin. Back to Adebayo. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Collins.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trusted he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively. And the dribble move by Lowry just setting up that play, toying with the defense, and getting it done.
Collins, a screen on Lowry. To the middle. Collins dishes to Capella. Here's Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And the next step for Trae Young is just having that ability to focus on the defensive end and make some impact plays there.
Now here's Lowry. To the inside. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Good work there as it goes.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Butler against Hunter. Shots good from Butler. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Collins, a screen on Lowry. Young with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up. Here's Collins. Lays it up off the glass. Collins has got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Don't want to give up that kind of position to Collins at that kind of length. I think he's going to do some damage.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing.
Adebayo, the bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Clint Capella.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Now, here is Young. 12 points for him. Okongwu with the screen for Young. The pass to Okongwu. From 13. Goes back up. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Young.
And how about that hoop? The guard, Trae Young, getting inside and mixing it up a bit.
Butler feeling out a bit. From deep 3-point range. Rebound by the Hawks.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Capella. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now a timeout called by Miami. 6 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Here's Butler, and the layup falls. Butler's got 12.
Well, Jimmy Butler committed on getting to the inside. The closer he gets, the more damage he can do.
And we wrap up the 3rd. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. Here's Butler, following the basket by Trae Young. Martin with a screen on Young. Outside for Martin. 4 on the clock. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Lowry. Martin's got his first bucket of the night.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Now here's Murray. Back to Young. Outside for Murray. And they recover it. Okongwu, the pass to Capella. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And Miami shooting 41% for the game. Lowry with the ball. Okongwu covering. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
And Young kicks to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Young with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Murray, and he uses the glass on the way. And it's a 3-point Atlanta lead. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. And Butler, here we go. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
Oh, Jimmy, that was impressive.
Young outside, puts it up from 17, misses off the left iron.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Butler against Hunter. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Adebayo with a screen on Hunter. Butler, he takes it in. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
Young passes to Capella, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Well, it's one thing in a game to do a great job of drawing fouls, but going to the free throw line and delivering, that's another.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And the second free throw, good.
Just shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Lowry against Young. Count the basket. And the Heat lead by 2.
Kyle Lowry, he's done it before, and he just did it again.
Young taking his time here. In the corner, it's Hunter. The dish to Murray. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Here's Butler with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot. Drove right in and came right at the defense.
Passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
The Heat shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Outside Butler. Driving in. Outside for Lowry. 5 to shoot. Outside Martin. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
And you would expect a quality play like that from a quality guard like Kyle Lowry.
Hunter dishes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Now Lowry. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is a huge step showing trust in Bam's play in the biggest moments.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Wide open look here for Murray. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, easy call.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
It drops.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Young. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Adebayo. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Outside, Hero. Off target with his 3. And so it's Miami winning this one. This was a hard... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot.
The youngster Scotty Barnes has great vision.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Capella, the pass to Young. Back to Capella. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Fires the 3, and he buries his first look.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away. That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Young can't hit. You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
Here's Young after the basket by Toronto. And here's Hunter for 3. Here's Okongwu. The kick to Hunter. Outside Young. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Hunter. To end the run. He can't hit that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Pirtle with the ball, and it's Young picking him up. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Anunoby. VanVleet outside.
I really enjoy watching Trae Young play. He's got a sweet stroke, and he can dish it. Trae Young is a modern point guard.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Yep, that one goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 5. And here's VanVleet. Here's Pirtle. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
The Hawks trailing. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
Now here's Siakam. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
Here's Young. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
VanVleet. Outside Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. Barnes against Young. Back to Pirtle. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barnes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Young.
Defenders haven't figured out Scotty Barnes yet.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Raptors.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Now here's Murray. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Young, driving inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is how Trae Young beat you with quickness and skill.
Anunoby finds Van Vliet. Now here's Pirtle. Outside Barnes. Back to Pirtle. Second chance effort. Siakam in the post. Okongwu on him. Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. Siakam, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And so it's Toronto with a... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Rejected by Okongwu. Young attacking. Pass to Murray. Here's Hunter. That's tipped to the left side wing. Capella draws the double. Back to Hunter. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Bay, he's checked in for Capella. Matthews comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich has checked in for DeJounte Murray. And it's Griffin in for Young. Now here's Barton. Pass to Achua. Boucher on the screen. Achua passes to Boucher. Down low. Here's Barton. Outside for Boucher. Off target with the 3. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. There's the double team with Porter. Knocked loose. Porter with the steal. Trent outside. Pass to Porter. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And it's good. 2 points.
That is a terrific play by Porter. One of the more efficient guys in the game. Shows it again right there.
Griffin passes to Bay. Oh, good D by Boucher. The Raptors with a lead. And Sadiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Greg.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player.
Bey, no good. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Barton finds Achua. Back to Barton. And here's Achua. Trent from long range. And the Raptors, another 3.
Wow, a quick shot by Gary. The defense, they had no chance.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Boucher. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Timeout called, the Hawks. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Capella, he's checked in for Bay. Hunter comes in for Matthews. Murray's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Young in for Griffin. Now here's Young. He's got 10. Pass to Hunter. Now here's Capella. Out left to the wing. Young, the pass to Capella. They need this. And it's Capella with the jam.
An intimidator himself. Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Barton outside. Over Murray. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
Trent outside. 1:11 left in the half. And stolen by Murray. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Young. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Toronto calls timeout. A line change here for Toronto. The Raptors have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Siakam outside. From the arc. The rebound by Murray. The Hawks trailing. Here's a Kongwu, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Now here's Siakam, and stolen by Murray. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hunter. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Van Vliet. Takes a three. It's not going to go for him. Hunter on the wing. Inside. Knocks it loose. And it's Capella with the jam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And we're through the...
25.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
The Hawks shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. So for Toronto right now. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. Now here's Murray. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Just 3 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Young from long range. That shot is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
You know, the first player ever drafted out of Austria. Jakob Poeltl is blazing his own path, inspiring a new wave of basketball players.
Here's a Kongwu. Pass to Hunter. Doubled by Siakam. Back to a Kongwu. Out of bounds. It'll be Raptors ball. Toronto has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. You know, Pirtle's country of Austria, they've never qualified for the games or world championships, Smitty.
You're right, B.A. I know he really carries the flag for Austrian hoops, but the game is growing there because of Jakob Poeltl. Look at what Dirk did for their neighbors in Germany.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. Rejected by a Kongwu. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And Atlanta has possession. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Poeltl.
And absolutely no one was falling for that crossover move. Just wasted energy out there.
And here's Siakam for 3. Knocks down the long J. Siakam's got 5 now.
A shot that Siakam continues to hone. Needs to keep taking and making threes.
Capella. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Poeltl's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Van Vliet on the wing. Pass to Pirtle. Just 5 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 6. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Now here's Anunoby. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his second basket.
To counter the size deficiency, Van Vliet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
And Young gets it to go.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
So it's Atlanta now. The Raptors making their last shot. The kick out to Young. Takes it inside. Back to Murray. Young inside. Guarded by Van Vliet. Murray from outside. That one's good. And it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night.
This just comes from repetition. Murray's put a lot of extra hours in the gym, catching and firing.
Now here's Pirtle. He's got 6. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Van Vliet missing again.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
To the middle. Pass to Capella. Here's Young. Here's Hunter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Now here's Barton. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. On the wing, Porter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Trademark move by Otto Porter. He makes excellent use of the pump fake.
The Raptors making a switch here. Flynn's checked in. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porter with it, and it's Young picking him up. Martin outside from 20 feet. No good, a bit long that time.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Outside Hunter. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Aggressive inside. When Hunter attacks, good things happen. Love the initiative.
And both free throws good for Hunter. He got it up. And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Raptors out. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He just wanted his players to get a breather and to remind them, stick with the game plan. He wants them to stay patient and run their plays, even if they have to go deep into the shot clock. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And the Hawks call time here. Here's Van Vliet. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Young. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Here's Barnes. To the inside. Now Young with a steal. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. And here's Murray. The kick to Hunter. To the wing on the left. Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Outside Anunoby. The kick out to Van Vliet. Siakam with a screen on Young. Siakam, pass to Van Vliet. And no good. Young with the defensive effort. The Hawks leading. Young drawing the double team. Pass to Capella. Outside Hunter. Back to Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
They really leaned on Capella to provide points tonight, and he has been up to the task.
Timeout called, the Raptors. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Van Vliet. Right wing. Floats one up. Capella with a block.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
Pirtle with the ball. And the dunk by Pirtle.
7 feet of style. Jakob Pirtle taking it upstairs for a stunning jam.
For Atlanta, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Van Vliet against Young. Murray passes to Young. And Young draws the double. Back to Murray. Hunter on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Young. Here's Okongwu. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Now here's Anunoby. And the layup is good off the glass.
What a game. Tight score, pressure's on. Anunoby showing no fear.
And Young draws the double. Pass to Capella. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Now here's Siakam.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Anunoby on the wing. Hunter covering to tie it up. And Siakam gets it to go.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
Pass to Okongwu. Out to the wing. Anunoby against Murray. Okongwu shakes him. They kick it out to Murray. 6 to shoot. Outside Hunter. Back to Murray. Going inside. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. An excellent opportunity here.
Seizing the lead right now would be huge.
Back to Siakam. To the paint. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. VanVleet on the wing to take the lead. Atlanta with the rebound. Murray with it. Here he goes. Hunter on the wing. Fires for three. And knocks down the three.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's VanVleet. Siakam finds Anunoby. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And that's a foul. Called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Here's Young. It falls!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they tighten up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Timeout called, the Raptors. They're trailing by 5. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, your thoughts?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
Young from long range. No good. So this one belongs to the Hawks. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve.
features two tremendous passing teams. And there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Here are the five for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Here's Anunoby. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Inside, Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Clock at 6.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
They get it back. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Hero from long range. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Van Vliet. And Adebayo sends it back. Lowry against Van Vliet. Outside Lowry. Adebayo with a screen on Van Vliet. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Pirtle. Lowry passes to Adebayo. And Pirtle pulls it down. Siakam inside. Covered by Martin. Anunoby has the open look. Drills it from outside.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
Here's Butler. Outside for Martin. Martin with the screen for Hero. Second shot opportunity. Toronto grabs the miss. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. I was able to catch up with the Raptors head coach. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David.
Put the ball in Kyle Lowry's hand in a pick and roll, and he will pull all the right strings.
And they take the lead.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And that one's good by Butler.
Well, Jimmy Butler making use of his length, his smarts, nice interior score.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And finished off by Siakam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. From outside the arc. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Butler. Barnes kicks to Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. It's stolen by Adebayo. Now Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Taken away. Barnes looking around. On the wing, Anunoby. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Anunoby's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Raptors. And here is Butler. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Siakam inside. Working on Martin. Now, here's Anunoby. Lowry covering. Siakam passes to Anunoby. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Heat trail by 4. Lowry with the ball. Outside, Martin. Martin with a screen on Van Vliet. Outside for Martin. Hero from long range. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reached the end of the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And Adebayo sends it back. Siakam passes to Pirtle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pirtle's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Raptors.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Now here's Butler. Hero from long range. Tries again. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
Never one to shy away from contact. Willing to mix it up on the glass. Go to work, Jimmy Butler.
Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. The pass to Anunoby. Pirtle sets the pick for Anunoby. And again, Toronto with the triple. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And here is Hero. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Here's Butler. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Anunoby. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Lowry's got 5 points so far.
How effortless has Kyle Lowry made the 3 look over the course of his career? So confident.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Here's Barnes driving the lane. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
Here's Lowry. Plays it up and banks it in. Lowry's got 5 points now in the quarter. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Barnes. Fred's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Quinn subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Throw good, Siakam. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Now, here's Oladipo. Love kicks to Oladipo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Victor Oladipo staying in control there. Use the pump fake to get that defender committed, and boom, you get yourself an opportunity.
And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired, not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the Raptors, Doris, with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Now, here's Oladipo. Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here is Flynn. 1:04 left in the first half of the game. Porter dishes to Flynn. On the wing, Porter, defended by Strus.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Love the pass to Oladipo. Love with the screen on Porter. Here's Oladipo, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, we know that Victor Oladipo is a combo guard, meaning he can play the 1 and the 2. What I like is how impressive his overall game is and the fearlessness with which he plays. Wow.
Toronto leading by 3. Trent passes to Flynn, and he drives in, and the shot goes in.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Now, here's Oladipo. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. Oladipo's got 7 now in this quarter. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Trent with the wide open look. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Trent Jr. so dangerous in catch-and-shoot situations because from the touch, it is out of his hands so quick.
Love the pass to Vincent. Love outside. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been all right, David, thank you. And
Miami Heat, 25. The Raptors, 30.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Heat trail by 5. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Precious Achiuwa, Otto Porter Jr. out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Gary Trent, and it's Flynn in at the 1 spot. Now here's Oladipo. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Adebayo passes to Oladipo. He dishes it to Butler. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Butler's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Heat.
You have to stay in front of Jimmy Butler. This guy is capable of leaving you in the dust with his ability to handle the basketball.
Martin kicks to Oladipo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hero on the wing. Boucher defending. Outside for Martin. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
Make some noise for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
Let's give them another big hand.
Toronto's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Barnes. That one doesn't go. The Heat go the other way with it. It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes's position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev, and it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays, he can get downhill, he can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
Here's Oladipo. Following the score by Jakob Poeltl. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet finds Siakam. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Butler on the wing. Passes it to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, you have to admire the physicality Oladipo brings. This guy's exceptional at drawing the defense into him on these shots.
And so he makes both from the line. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. It's a 3-point game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
Timeout called the Heat.
Timeout called for the Heat. We want to see you get loud. We've got T-shirts. All right, Heat fans, make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancers.
Throw good, Siakam.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth.
Now, here's Oladipo. 9 points in the game so far. Martin with the screen for Oladipo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Victor Oladipo.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
In real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Van Vliet. Siakam, right side. On the wing, Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Hero. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Butler kicks to Martin. Butler against Anunoby. The kick out to Oladipo. Back to Butler. Over Siakam. And it's Butler missing. Toronto leading by 5. On the wing, Barnes. Oladipo against Van Vliet. He lobs it up. Feeds to Pirtle. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Siakam. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Adebayo with a screen on Van Vliet. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Anunoby against Butler. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Oladipo. Now here's Butler. 8 points for him. Trying to get something going. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle.
Opportunistic play by Scotty Barnes, recognizing his teammate makes a defensive play. Let me get out in transition.
There's Hero with the 3. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Anunoby, and that one is hammered home.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Martin is out there with Butler, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Well, Fred VanVleet is such a crafty basketball player. At that size, you have to be. Nice job drawing the contact there.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Martin with a screen on Van Vliet. Lowry, good.
Yeah, this guy has spent a lot of his career in the painted area and knows how to finish. Kyle Lowry inside.
And here's Barnes for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Barnes has got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Anunoby against Butler. Back to Anunoby. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to Martin. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Pirtle with the double team. Outside Martin. And a wide open look for Hero. No good on the 3. Raptors leading by 12. Now here's Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Hero brings the double team. Pass to Anunoby. Wide open look. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Raptors lead by 14. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hero. Lowry kicks to Adebayo. Martin wide open. He fires. And the three off target. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. From outside, off the mark. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. There's Hero with the three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the pass to Anunoby. Lets the three fly. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Anunoby's got 9 points here in the second half. Hero with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Butler passes to Adebayo. Shot to stop the run. Goes back up. Martin makes it off the glass. Martin's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, just it's easy to say this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
For 3, Van Vliet. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Toronto.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for OG Anunoby.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Outside, Hero. Back to Adebayo. Anunoby against Hero. Three-pointer, Butler. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet finds Barnes. And the Raptors miss again. And here's Miami. They trail by 16. Hero against Pirtle. Here's Martin. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Oladipo against Van Vliet. Oladipo taking his time here. Lets it go from deep. No good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them that
should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Young runs point with Murray at the 2, and it's Hunter in at the 3 slot.
Well, Butler feels like he can take and make just about any shot that he wants. What great confidence on display.
Outside Young to the inside, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Kicks it to Hero. To the left wing. And they double up Adebayo. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Victor Oladipo is checked in for Lowry. Here's Atlanta with the ball.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Now, that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Now here's Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Hunter. And it's Butler with the jam.
Jimmy Butler just too athletic on that play. Look at the height.
Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, BA, that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Oladipo against Young. Adebayo, a screen on Young. Oladipo, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, BA, there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Capella against Adebayo. Outside Butler. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
And Young, here we go. And stolen by Adebayo. Martin, the pass to Oladipo. Back to Martin. Pass to Oladipo. Martin with a screen on Young. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
How about that? Recovering Victor Oladipo up to the rim. Good sign.
Here's Okongwu. Outside Hunter. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Martin outside. And again, Miami with a triple. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Heat?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Butler. He's got 5. Hunter with some nice D.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Pass to Okongwu. He shoots a three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Okongwu's got his second bucket of the night.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Hero. Martin with a screen on Murray. It's Hero on the take. Rejected by Okongwu. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
5 on the clock. Butler passes to Adebayo. Hero for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Now Hunter. Adebayo with the rejection.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Heat. They're up by 2.
Your Heat
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Max Strus is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then there's Omer Yurtseven. And it's Vincent in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. Going all the way to the rack. And it's Bay. That time on the assist by Bogdanovic.
And Bay did a great job those first couple steps getting out there on the fast break.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And the Heat making a change here. Zeller's checked in. Miami trailing.
When you think about careers and how they unfold, for this guy, Bogdanovic, played in Serbia and Turkey for 5 years, leading up to getting over to the NBA. It's been pretty seamless.
Well, with foreign players like Bogdanovic, you often hear how much that international experience helped him prepare for the NBA, Brent.
And Bogdan, no exception to this, BA. And I think it has a lot to do with the physicality of European basketball. You hear it a lot from guys coming over, is that they can deal with the way the NBA is such a free-flowing offense. This kid is confident, unpredictable, and he stretches the floor.
Now here's Collins. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Strus grabs the miss. And it's Miami's ball. Love finds Lowry. Back to Love. On the wing, Strus. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Bay outside. Pass to Matthews. Now Bogdanovic. All alone. Again, Atlanta.
Well, Bogdanovic would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Lowry against Bogdanovic. Lowry outside. Off target from outside.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Griffin outside. Bay outside. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Griffin. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3. Now it's a 3-point Atlanta lead. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. That's good from Capella. Well, in the 2020-21 season, Clint Capella showed how valuable he can be, Brent.
Yeah, he led the league in offensive and defensive rebound percentage, and for his career, he's averaging double digits on the glass. But that season, B.A., man, that was ridiculous, even by his standards. Becoming much more sure-handed as a ball handler. Oladipo showing the moves there.
And here's Hunter for three. No luck on that one. And Miami the other way now. You know, before they moved to Atlanta, the Hawks had a lot of playoff success. They made the NBA Finals 4 times in their first 12 years, and they won a championship, Brent.
Now, recent years haven't been as kind, but they're getting back in the mix there, and it's been a half-century since they've gotten to the finals. They have some special players on this team, and the Hawks fans are really desperate to see them compete at that level again.
Now here's Butler. 5 points in the game. Hero, the pass to Butler. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. The Hawks leading. Outside Young. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. They kick it out to Murray. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one.
I think he gets as much talk, not just about his shot selection, but his playmaking.
Now here's Oladipo. 6 points for him. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Capella. And now the Hawks on the break. There's Young with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
Penalty.
First one falls.
Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
Now here's Young. Pass to Okongwu. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Drills it from deep. Okongwu's got 8.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Now here's Young. 3-pointer. And it's Martin with the rebound.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Hero left side. Hits the 3-pointer. Hero's got 4 points in the quarter.
Producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
And so it's the Atlanta. All right, good stuff, Allie.
That's the end of the first half. For the score, your Miami Heat 27. The Hawks 33.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Wow, what a performance by DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
It's time to get out of your seats. That's right. It's get ready to get hyped, fans.
Atlanta's gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Hunter in at small forward.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Well, the Hawks shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding.
So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
Now here's Murray. Give him 8 points now. Clock at 4. Here's Capella. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Jimmy Butler. And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you could say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his third year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor.
Now here's Hero. From deep. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Murray. He shoots again. Here's Okongwu. Murray with it. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside Butler. This one for 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Young. Here's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Young's got 6 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Young. 6 points for him. Outside Hunter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Miami has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Young against Oladipo. Martin outside. Right side, Butler. Out to the right wing. With the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down. When it comes to reloading, this team knows how to do it well.
Now here's Oladipo. Give him 8. Martin outside. Takes the 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Left side Young. No good on the 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Hero against Murray. Outside for Butler. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Miami calls timeout.
This Hawks offense can be explosive when they're hitting. They can hurt you from inside and out. They move the ball well and they run well as a team.
And for the Hawks in their offense, they put up points and take care of the ball, Brent.
That's a pretty good recipe, D.A. This is a young team, but taking care of the ball and valuing possessions, that's hard to get through to young players. They've done a great job of that. So is their coaching staff. So this offense could be in a great situation for years to come.
Now here's Young. 6 points for him. Outside Murray. Left side Hunter. Oh, deflected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Young against Oladipo. Here's Murray, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Victor Oladipo. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
Now here's Young. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. The Heat have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Hero for 3. Hits the trifecta. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
And that's what Hero can provide, points from distance. I don't know if you want them coming from that far away, but that's 3.
Really left him alone that time.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Adebayo from long range.
Capella out there defensively, battling, trying to make an impact.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Oladipo in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Outside Young. And here's Hunter from the arc. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got assist number 7 tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Murray from outside, and the Hawks with another 3.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
To the middle. Here's a Kamu, and he slams it in one-handed.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Oladipo against Young. Oladipo, the pass to Martin. Rejected by a Kamu. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Clock at 6. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Martin. And he can't get that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that time, Tyler Hero just so quick on the pull-up. Defense could not recover.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. 3 on 3. The 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And Murray launches it from deep. Miami grabs the miss. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
Atlanta on D. 19-point game. Adebayo passes to Oladipo. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Martin misses. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Pass to Capella. Stolen by Hero. Martin outside. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Three-pointer. Hero, no good. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's Young, and he drives in, and he gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 21.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hawks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DeJounte Murray.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Hero, the pass to Butler. The long distance three is buried.
And potentially the switch is flipped here for Jimmy Butler to take over and dominate in this one.
And he lobs it up.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. And here's Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Okongwu. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Martin misses. And here's Young. Capella, screen on Butler. Young from long range. That shot off the mark. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing the... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and...